Any chance I could steal you away for an evening?
Can't quite put my finger on it, but there's something about you. If you got a minute, would you mind checking on my old buddy Amos? He lives in a shack not far from here, and I'm starting to worry if something's happened to the old coot.
What's in it for me?
Why, the satisfaction of helping an old man, of course.
I suppose I can do that.
Much obliged. Here's where you can find it.
What's wrong, huh? You hurt? Nuka-Cola. Interesting name. All right, you can come with me.
Back already? How's the old boozer faring these days? And who's the little lady? Gracious, she looks in a bad way.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
I take it from your look, Amos wasn't as lucky as our friend here. Well, darn. Well, let's have a look at our little lady here. Easy there, little lady. Easy, girl. Gracious, what did they do to you? I know you've got other things to worry about. She's hurt pretty bad, but I can help her through this. Please, leave her with me. Before you go, though, if you happen to have or find some dog food or fresh meat, I know little Cola here would appreciate it. I'm running low on food for little Cola. Could really use anything you have to spare.
Asshole.
I'm running low on food for little Cola. Could really use anything you have to spare.
Sure. Here you go.
Oh, much obliged, much obliged. This'll do nicely. Say thank you, little Cola.
No, that's the graves of Ashford and her mole rat.
I've been around for a long time. Seen a lot of things come and go. But I get the feeling right now is one of those times for the history books.
Hey, do you have a moment?
I'm running low on food for little Cola.
I'll see what I can do.
Hancock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in.
Unless you're the bartender, I'm gonna need you to get out of my face.
You seem upset.
Yeah, getting between a man and his drink will do that. Look, just tell me what you want. Are you lost or something? Lonely? Selling something?
Easy. I just want to talk.
And if that made two of us, then we'd all have what we wanted.
Who do you think sent me?
But who? Wait a minute. Ron? No, no way.
That's right.
How about that? I figured he'd just taken my money and ran. Or waddled. Slithered, you know. Look, I'm sorry for being a jerk before. I wasn't exactly expecting good news to come walking through the door. Any door, really, but even less so in a place like this. Here's what I need. I have a sister, Audra. She's a good girl, but gullible, you know? She's fallen in with a raider gang, common rad trash led by a guy named Knox. They've been filling her head with chems and God knows what other kind of ideas. And I won't allow my sister to be a junkie. I can't. She's better than that. This family is better than that. And she's all the family I got left. I've tracked them to the Harbor Master Hotel. Ever seen it? It's a trash heap. Suitable enough for scum like Knox. But not for Audra. Come with me. Help me get my sister back. Please.
I have some questions first.
Ask him then.
What did she do?
Audra's a smart kid, but only when her head is clear. And I'll be honest, in the past she's needed frequent, reminders of why that's so important. She ran away from me about 2 weeks ago. And this time is gonna be the last time. That much I know for sure.
Do you need to come with me now?
Yes. When Audra gets like this, she needs me to remind her of what's important. To me, to her, and to this family. I won't cramp your style or get in your way, but I will be there when we go to do this. I have to be.
Who are these guys? Raiders?
Degenerate scum. Not one of them would know an honest day's work or an honest man's worth. And this Knox, he's poisoning Audra's mind. If these animals want to wallow in shit and waste their lives, that's one thing. But my sister knows better than to lie down with filth. Once we get her mind clear, she'll remember that. I'll make sure of it.
So, where do I come in?
Look, I'm better at building doors than kicking them down, all right? I'm not a fighter. People like them survive the waste by taking what honest men earn, and then needling their veins until the insanity of it all starts to fade. People like them aren't worth saving. But Audra is. I just can't do that on my own.
I don't have any more questions. Sounds good. Let's go.
All right, I'll follow your lead. And look, I really appreciate what you're doing for me, but don't underestimate these guys. And Audra, well, let's just keep her safe. She never could manage that on her own.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
Excuse me.
Better wait until we get to the hotel. Hopefully we're not already too late. Place looks empty. Let's take a look around, see if we can figure out where they went. We'd better take a look around upstairs, too.
Going up.
It looks pretty trashed.
Ground floor.
Wait a minute. Anton? What the hell are you doing here?
Putting what's left of my family back together. Back away from my sister. Do it now. Do it slowly. Or my friend and I will paint the wall with whatever brains you haven't already fried.
Jesus. You're gonna kill someone. Listen, please. I know what he must have told you, but Audra, she's not a junkie. She's sick.
She's strung out. Just look at her. God knows how many chems he's got in her system.
There's nothing in her system right now. That's why we came back here. She forgot her medication.
Medication? Don't let this son of a bitch fool you. He's manipulated my sister, and now he's trying to do it to you, too.
No light. None. Some. You can ask me some questions. You can ask me a number of questions, but some is not a number until you made a specified sum. You can do that. You can look at me and you can see something, but you can't see that, can you? Haha.
Are you happy here?
Happy here because I'm not there when I'm here and can't be here when I'm there. An object in two separate distances at one time, inexplicable. Not possible. Time. Distance divided by rate. I didn't solve for time, but it happened and it keeps happening and it's mine. No subtraction. Mine. But I solved for distance. No remainders but the rate. I went too slowly? No, the numbers don't work now. There are new variables and they're standing here right now. There's too many of them. Unsolved again.
Are you okay?
Okay. You know where I am. And you already know who and what, and I bet you think you know how. Because he sees when it happens, and I see what you talk about. You're always talking, and he's always looking. And both of you are talking and looking, and you add me, and you subtract me, and you get no result.
Great. You're completely nuts.
Structurally unsound. Inside and there. There's only one pillar and it's damaged, and it's not enough. Excessive mass and surface area. 2 more beams, each 45 degrees from center mass. Build them, ignore them, or take them from somewhere else. Someone else. Someone dead.
That's all for now. Can I ask some questions?
Yeah. Sure. Sorry. It's hard to think with a gun pointed at my head.
Is there anything else I should know?
All we're doing out here is trying to survive. If there was a way to make Audra better that didn't involve going to chemicare, believe me, I'd do whatever it took to give her that. But the jet is our only option. Please, don't take that away from her.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
If you trust your own eyes, I can give you all the proof you need. All she needs is a dose of her medicine, just a little. And it's like she's a whole different person. She keeps it in her room by the dresser. If you just let us...
Enough! I brought you here to help me get my sister back, not to stand around and watch her poison herself more than she already has.
Well, if something's wrong, maybe I can help.
She's not wrong, but she is different. The jet doesn't work on her like it does you or me. For her, it slows down her thoughts to where she can understand them, make sense of them. Without it, well, she's like this. Up for days, writing on the walls, pacing the floors. She doesn't think to eat. And if we've got clean water handy, she doesn't think to bathe. I hate it, seeing her like that. But if it were up to her brother, what you're seeing right now, is how she would live the rest of her life. If you could even call it that.
Sounds like this isn't some normal group of raiders either.
Is that what he told you? Jesus, that's different. The last time Anton found us, he told the guy he hired that I was a cult leader or something. I'm not a raider, and neither are my friends. We're just people trying to do the right thing for someone we care about.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
If you trust your own eyes, and it's like she's...
Enough! I brought you here to help me get my sister back, not to stand around...
Can I ask you some questions?
What else could you possibly need to know right now?
Is there anything else I should know?
All you need to know is that there is nothing wrong with my sister. There isn't now, and there never has been. No matter what this son of a bitch says.
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
I told you what you needed to know, when you needed to know it. Anything beyond that was none of your business, and still isn't.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Audra is different, not wrong. I'm counting on you to know the difference. Don't make me regret it.
Now I don't know what to think.
I didn't bring you here to think.
But that doesn't mean you shouldn't. Please, let me tell you what's really happening here.
I believe you.
Even if you didn't come here to do the right thing, I did. And I will. Audra, please get behind me. Now.
What? Someone help!
You've got to be kidding me! Too hot for me.
My good karma's paying off.
Thank you for... Wait. Audra? She hates gunfire. She must have run to her room. We need to check on her and make sure she wasn't hurt. In here.
It looks pretty trashed.
What happened? Knox? How did I get here? Who is this? Is everything all right?
Better than all right. Our new friend here made sure of that.
Wait. I remember. There was a shooting in... Anton. Oh, no. He's dead, isn't he? He must be. He's not kicking down the door.
I'm sorry. He just showed up. And it all went so quickly and
It's all right. Well, it will be. I thought I'd finally gotten far enough away from home, but I should have realized he'd never stop looking. I don't know how you got wrapped up in all of this, and I don't really remember what happened in the lobby. But I do know my brother, and I know you did what you had to do. For what it's worth, it was the right thing to do. Even if my brother didn't see that. Even if he couldn't.
How are you feeling?
Thanks to you, I'm feeling, well, like me. But Anton, after our parents died, he was never the same.
What happened?
Cam's dad OD'd first, then Mom a year later. Guess it runs in the family. Makes it hard for me to blame my brother for, well, anything, really. I won't lie and say that I never got high, but the first time I tried Jet, it was like a whole world came into focus. Days didn't blur into weeks, months anymore. It didn't feel like I was high. It felt like I was here. Really here for the first time. That's when I realized all those chems I'd been doing, I was looking for the right medication. So I started dosing with Jet. Anton couldn't handle it. He kept saying he wanted his sister back, like he never noticed.
I'm sorry about all this.
You couldn't have known. My brother was always a dichotomous thinker. See a problem, solve a problem. Black and white. Nothing in between. It gave him focus like you can't imagine. But sometimes it made life hell for me. Him, too, I suppose.
You'll have to explain what's going on.
People don't know what it's like. Feeling cornered in your own mind. Trying to shut out the voices and the visions and the unrealness of it all. Once I learned I could live without all of that, it made it so much harder to be pulled back in. I wish Anton had gotten that. Even if I understand why he didn't.
Would you be interested in coming to work for me?
You know what? Yeah, I think I would. What do you say, Knox? Want to help me pay back our new friend for everything she's done for me?
For both of us. Hell yes, I do.
Before we head out, I'd like to take my brother home and rest him on the hill next to our folks. I can get there and back in a day or two's time. After that, we're at your disposal. And listen, thank you.
How can I help?
Just looking to trade a little.
What?
I just want to trade a few things.
Talk. Speak.
Wait a minute. Anton? What the hell are you doing here?
Putting what's left of my family back together. Back away from my sister. Do it now. Do it slowly. Or my friend and I will paint the wall with whatever brains you haven't already fried.
Jesus. You're gonna kill someone. Listen, please. I know what he must have told you, but Audra, she's not a junkie. She's sick.
She's strung out. Just look at her. God knows how many chems he's got in her system.
There's nothing in her system right now. That's why we came back here. She forgot her medication.
Medication? Don't let this son of a bitch fool you. He's manipulated my sister, and now he's trying to do it to you, too.
No light. None.
Can I ask you some questions?
What else could you possibly need to know right now?
Is there anything else I should know?
All you need to know is that there is nothing wrong with my sister. There isn't now, and there never has been. No matter what this son of a bitch says.
If you expect me to believe you, I want proof.
I owe you exactly as much proof as I owe him. Need me to spell out how much that is?
You haven't told me half of what I need to know.
I told you what you needed to know, when you needed to know it. Anything beyond that was none of your business, and still isn't.
I have no idea what's going on here.
Audra is different, not wrong. I'm counting on you to know the difference. Don't make me regret it.
I believe you.
No, you're making a mistake. You have to listen to me, please.
No mistake. I hope you're sober, because I want you to feel what's about to happen to you. The trash is dealt with. It's done. Let's find Audra and get the hell out of here.
Going up.
I think I heard her go in here.
Anton? What are you... What happened? Where's Knox?
It looks pretty trashed.
Wait, I remember there was a shooting in... Knox! What happened to him? Anton, what did you do?
The same thing I always do for this family. What had to be done.
You son of a bitch! You had no right, none! Just when I thought I'd gotten far enough away from you.
You're lucky I caught up with you before the chems did. That junk, what you've been doing here, it's not you. You've been poisoning yourself so you could pretend to be normal, like everyone else. But you're not like everyone else. You're my crazy, stubborn, brilliant sister, and I was never gonna allow anyone or anything to change that.
You don't get it. You never did. If you knew what it was like.
This lady's offered us work. Good work, too. It'll be just like the old days with Mom and Pop. Keep 'em busy, building up sweat and houses, whatever she needs. Because that's what we need. Soon that junk will be completely out of your system, and all of this will be behind us. Before we head out, I want to say thank you. For helping keep my family together. For everything. We won't let you down, friend.
Huh?
I just want to trade a few things.
Oh! Right, wrong, black, white, orange, blue. Shut up!